This video I'm going to talk about the difference between a synthetic gut and poly string. Now a synthetic gut is like this bungee cord here where even if you pull it to its max, it snaps back and its resiliency remains. Elasticity does not get diminished. Whereas with a poly string, it's very different than this. It's very easy to kill it, and you can try it at home with a ballpoint pen spring like I'm taking out here. Now this spring is very delicate. It stretches very little, unlike that bungee cord that I was pulling. If you pull it just a little bit, like this, it springs back. It retains its resiliency. So as long as you don't over pull and the spring is able to return to its original shape, it will retain its elasticity and play very well and soft. This spring can only stretch just a few %, so it's very important to pull at low tensions, very slow. And when using a constant tension pull machine, it's also important to not pull for prolonged periods of time, because that can also overstretch the string. Because once you overstretch a poly string, it's at the point of no return. It loses all of its elasticity. Unfortunately, most stringers overstretch, so most players play with wires instead of springs on their racket. This creates the misunderstanding that poly strings are very stiff and hard on your body, easy to get wrist and arm injuries, when in reality, it's because they're just misstrung. If poly strings are strung properly and retain their elasticity, they play just as soft as a synthetic gut or multi-filament string. But poly strings retain tension longer, and they allow you to hit more topspin for more control and heavier balls. So once you learn how to properly string with poly strings, there's absolutely no reason to ever use synthetic or multi-filament strings ever again. Poly strings will outperform synthetic and multi-filament strings in every way.